Hello my dear students, a very good morning to you. I hope all of you fine and safe. Today I am going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 2, clothing. Okay, page number 27. Everyone open your book, page number 27. Here in this chapter I am going to tell you about various kinds of dresses, various types of dresses which we use in different ages and in different seasons. Okay, so in this chapter we will know about various types of dresses, and here you can see many colorful pictures also of various dresses. Okay, so everyone open your book, page number 27. Okay, fine. So here we can see many colorful dresses are there, right? So do you know about these dresses? Do you know about these dresses? Have you seen these dresses? Okay, so some of the dresses you have seen, right? Most of the dresses, I think most of the dresses you have seen that people wear, or you also wear some of these dresses, right? So among these dresses, which you usually wear, which all of you usually wear? These dresses you usually wear. Means my boys students use these dresses and my girl students use these dresses, right? Yes. So these are the dresses for children. Okay. These are the dresses. So this is called shorts. I hope my boy students can say about this well, right? Yes, so the boys usually wear these dress. Okay, this is called shorts. Okay, this is called shorts, which the boys use for their lower part. Okay, for their lower body parts they use this dress, that is called shorts. SHORTS, shorts. So this is shorts. This is shirt, which the boys use for the upper part of the body. Okay, so this is shirt. SHIRT, shirt. This is called shirt, and this is t-shirt. Okay, and what is the difference between shirt and t-shirt? T-shirt is casual and shirt is formal, and shirt is the shirts have the full sleeves. Okay, the shirt has the full sleeves, but t-shirt has half sleeves. Okay, shirt has full sleeves, t-shirt has half sleeves. Okay, so this is the difference between shirt and t-shirt. Okay, so this is shirt and this is t-shirt. Okay, fine. So these are the dresses or clothes which used by the boys. Okay, which used by the boys, and these are the clothes which are used by the girls, that is frock. That is a frock, FROCK. So this is frock. Okay, this is skirt. We use skirt, means the children use skirts for the lower part of the body. For the lower part of the body they use skirt, 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 and for the upper part of the body they use top, 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 right? Yes, the girls can say well. About these dresses, my girl students can say well, right? Yes, so these are the clothes which used by the boys and which are used by the little boys and girls. Okay, now these are the clothes which are used by men. Okay, which are used by men. So these are shirts. These are the picture of shirts, SHIRTS. Okay, shirts. So these are called shirts. this is called trouser, means a pair of trouser. So this is a pair of trouser. Okay, this is called suit, suit, suit. And this is called dhoti and shirt. Dhoti is used for the lower part of the body and shirt is used for the upper part of the body. And here also shirt is used for the upper part of the body and trousers are used for the lower part of the body. So these are the clothes which are used by men. Okay, fine. Now look at the third line here. Look at the first picture. That this is called kurta. Okay, this is called kurta, which is again used by men. Okay, this is also used by men. Fine. Okay, so usually men used shirts and trousers. Okay, but occasionally they use suit, dhoti and shirt, kurta. Okay, occasionally when or in the festival or in the purpose of occasions, the men use suit, dhoti and shirt and kurta. Fine, but for regular uses they use shirts and a pair of trousers. Now look at these last two pictures. These are the clothes for women. I hope all of you have seen your elder sister or mother to wear these clothes. This is called churidar. Okay, this is called churidar and this is called sari. These are the clothes which are used by women. Fine. So here we have come to know about various types of dresses which the persons use in various ages. Like these are the clothes for children, these are the clothes for men, and these are the clothes for women. Fine. Go to the next page, page number 29. Here we can see some more pictures of dresses. Okay, some more pictures of dresses which we usually use for various occasions. Okay, various occasions or festivals we use these dresses. Look at the first one. This is called sherwani. This is a cloth for men. Okay, this is a cloth for men, and little boys also wear sherwani. Nowadays little boys also wear sherwani in the special occasions. Okay, so these are the this is the dress, this is the cloth for the boys. This is called sherwani. Okay, this is called sherwani, which is used by the boys or men. And what is the spelling? Sher, S-H-E-R, sherwani, W-A-N-I, sherwani, S-H-E-R, sherwani, W-A-N-I, wani, sherwani. So this is called sherwani, which is used by the men or boys. Already you have seen this picture in the previous page. This is called kurta and this is also men's wear, men's clothes. Okay. Now this picture also you have seen in the previous page. This is called suit. This is also used by men in the special occasions. Okay. This cloth is again used by men in special occasions. So these are the clothes for the men which they usually wear in the special occasions. Okay. Now look at these three pictures. These are the clothes for women which women are used in special occasions or special festivals. So look at the first picture. This is called lehenga. All of the girl students can say about this dress, right? Have you wear lehenga? My girl, I am asking about my girl students. Have you wear lehenga? Okay, so this is called lehenga. L-E-H-E-N, G-A, ga, lehenga. So this is called lehenga. This is sari, as I have said in the previous page. This is sari, S-A-R-E-E. This is salwar kameez. This is salwar kameez. This is called salwar and this is called kameez. So this is salwar kameez and this is called dupatta. Okay, so this dress is called salwar kameez. So these are the dresses which are used by women. Now students, go to the next page. Here we can see many persons, right? And they are wearing different types of uniforms. So these are called uniforms. I hope students, all of you can remember about the chapter People Who Help Us. There we have read about many people who help us. So that people, if you notice this chapter, there also you can see the different uniforms they wear. Okay, the person in different professions use different types of uniforms. Okay, so people have different professions and in different professions they have to wear different uniforms. As doctor use these types of uniform. Okay, doctor use this type of uniform. This is called apron. Okay, the white portion is called apron. And this is a uniform. This is the uniform. Look at the uniform carefully. This is the uniform of a fireman. Okay, this is the uniform of a sailor. Look at the picture carefully. This is the uniform of a sailor. This is the uniform of a pilot. Okay, this is the uniform of a school student, right? Yes, this is the uniform of a school student. This is the uniform of a nurse. This is the uniform of a police. And this is the uniform of a army. So by looking at the uniforms, we can easily recognize their professions. We can easily recognize the person's occasion, right? That's why uniforms are very, very important. So look at the pictures carefully and recognize the uniforms of people in various professions. If we look about this person, we can easily say that he is a police. How we can say? How can we say? We can say easily by looking at his uniform. That's why uniform is very, very important. Fine. So students, here in this page you have to look at these pictures very carefully. You have to look at the uniforms of these persons very carefully so that you can easily recognize about the profession of these persons. And you have to memorize the spellings of these words. Fine. Like doctor, fireman, sailor, pilot, school student, nurse, policeman, soldier. All of these spellings you have to memorize and you have to look at these pictures very well so that you can recognize the professions of these persons. Now go to the next page, page number 31. Here in this page we will know about the 12 months of a year. All of we know that in a year there have 12 months. So do you know what are they? Can you say what are they? Yes. So we will read about these. So we will start from this. Okay. December, January, February. Okay. December, January, February. January is the beginning month of a year. Right? January is the beginning month of the year. And February is the second month. Extremely sorry students. February is the second month of a year. And December is the last month of a year. Okay. So December, January, February. These 3 months are winter season. means winter season starts from December and ends in February. Now go to the second picture. Here we can see 3 months again, that is March, M-A-R-C-H, March, April, A-P-R-I-L, April, May, M-A-Y, May, March, April, May. March is the 3rd month of a year, April is the 4th month of a year, and May is the 5th month of a year. In these 3 months, spring season is persist, means spring season is going on. Okay, spring season goes on during these 3 months, and December, January, February, in these 3 months winter season goes on, and March, April, May, in these 3 months spring season goes on. Okay, now look at the next picture. This picture, June, July, August. June is the 6th month, July is the 7th month, and August is the 8th month. Okay, so now look at this picture. I hope all of you can understand. This picture is signifying, this picture is saying about summer season, means in these 3 months summer season goes on. Okay, in these 3 months summer season goes on. And what is the spelling of June? J-U-N-E, June. July, J-U-L-Y, July. August, A-U-G-U-S-T, August. Okay, now look at the last picture. September, October, November. September is the 9th month, October is the 10th month, and November is the 11th month. So by looking at this picture, can you say which season goes on during these 3 months? Can you say me? Which season goes on during these 3 months? Very good, rainy season. So September, October, November, rainy season. During these 3 months, rainy season goes on. Fine. So after November, again December comes. Okay, so December, January, February is winter season. March, April, May is spring. June, July, and August is summer season. And September, October, November is rainy season. Fine. So these are the months of a year, and I hope all of you can understand. In these 3 months, 4 types of season we can see. Okay, fine. So students, from this page you have to memorize the spellings of these months. Okay, all of these months, and you have to look at these pictures carefully. Fine, you have to look at the pictures of the various seasons. Okay, these are the pictures of various seasons, so you have to look at these pictures very well, as well as you have to memorize the names of these 12 months of a year. Fine. So students, read all of these things which you have watched in this video. Read these things at your home very well, and if you feel any doubt, if you have any questions regarding this chapter, you can ask me in the class, or by calling me you can definitely ask me. Fine. Okay students, that's for today. See you in the next video. Bye bye.